All right, so you got some circling sparks. What next? This applies to pretty much any collectible card game. You start off as a player, probably, or at least like a little, you're young and just like collecting, like looking at the cards. So the first place that you would store these things after you open them would be a binder. Either it has its own pages, it's made specifically for Pokemon, or it's not. It's got some sort of neat little design on it. You've all got binders, you go to school, that sort of thing. And you can get binder pages. You specifically want acid-free ones. But then you start thinking about getting more product. And you actually want to start selling some of this product, or at least storing more of it. So you get one of these white boxes. And you fold it up, right? You get it together. And the point of these white boxes is they're the cheapest way to store your cards. The cheapest, not necessarily, it's not the least safest way, it's not the most safest way, it's about equally safe to most ways that you're going to store your boxes, right? And you got to put them in there. And this one can store 400, but really, I think that's if they're single or maybe double sleeve, it's 400. It's a lot more if you're not sleeving them. And you don't necessarily need to sleeve all of them. The bulk, don't even bother. Just throw it in one of these white boxes. So then you need, another way of storing them because you're selling them, right? And you're not really selling the bulk, so that's going in a white box. Maybe you'll do something with that later. You'll be able to put it up on TCG Player or something like that. But you need sleeves for the other things. And it depends on what you're doing with it. If you're a player, you're storing it in a different way. So let's say you are a player. So in that case, you're putting your cards in these perfect fit sleeves, either from KMC or from Dragon Shield, or I don't have any right now, but the Gamegenic ones are nice too. I like them. And then you're putting them in an outer sleeve from preferably Dragon Shield, because those are right now the best outer sleeves. But that's what you do if you're a player, so that you can protect your sleeves, your cards, while you're playing, right? But if you're just collecting, or you're going to be flipping, these are some Gamegenic closable illnesses. I haven't used these ones. They might be good. That's for the players. So if you're just opening and you're going to store them and possibly sell them later, then you put them in these Beckett sleeves because they are dirt cheap. And also the difference between these perfect fit sleeves and these sleeves, the Beckett sleeves, is that these ones are very tight fit, and they add some pressure to the card. And over time, that may not damage the card, but it may bend the card, right? And it may, it may devalue the card. I don't know by how much, but a slight amount, a large amount, I don't know. But the point is, if you're going to store cards long term and you're not playing with them, then you just put them in the cheapest sleeves, penny sleeves, right? And if you're going to be shipping them online to people that you're selling them to, then you're going to need to buy top loaders. And Ultra Pro top loaders are fine. I don't know who else makes top loaders, but any kind of top loader. And if you're just selling cards that are under $100 a piece, then you'll put them in one of these sleeves and then in a top loader, and you'll put it in an envelope and send it out. If you're selling more cards than that, then you'll need other different types of top loaders that fit more cards, and then you'll be putting them in a bubble sleeve or something like that, depending on how much you're selling. But if it's under $100 that you're selling, that the card is, or the number of cards are, then an envelope is fine. If they are really expensive cards, like a $1,000 card, then maybe you want to put it in a bubble mailer. Just not that you're going to get more damage on the way. It's just that more of a courtesy to the person who spent $1,000 on a card with you. It shows that you care a little bit, I guess. So anyway, this is sort of how how you think about sleeving cards. So as a player, you've got these, as I said, the Perfect Fit KMC or the the Dragon Shields or the Game Gemics, if you're playing with them, you're going to double sleeve. So you're going to do one the opposite, right? So the bottom of the sleeve is the bottom of the card, and then you're going to put this in there and slide it in. So now you've got more of a seal on your card, and it's more protected. And you can see the reason why we like the Dragon Shields is because these backs, the mats, shuffle better. I think that's matte. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so that's fine if you're playing with cards, but you don't necessarily want to keep it in this tight sleeve. I mean, it's not too tight, but it's possible there's going to be a problem over time. So instead, you want the loose fit of a penny sleeve, and also because those perfect fit sleeves, they cost a lot, and you don't want to put every single card that you have that you're not playing with in one of those. So these are nice looser fit. You can see the edge there, and there's more space. But these are 1/10, 1/50th, 1/100th of what a perfect fit sleeve will cost you. So you're saving money and also potentially saving your card. And that's basically what you want to do. You want to get your cards, you open them up, you put the bulk in a white box, you sleeve up with loose fitting sleeves the cards that are, that you're going to be selling online. And then you're going to be putting those in the top loader when you do sell them and you ship them off. And if it's under $100, you're going to be putting it in an envelope. And if it's over, if it's over $500, you're probably going to put it in a bubble mailer just to, let the person who spent the money know that you care. And if you're playing, you're getting these inner sleeves and outer sleeves, and you're storing them that way. You also want a deck box if you're playing. And those are the basic things that you need when you first start out, depending on what you're doing. So if you're not planning to sell them, then just store them in white boxes and leave them that way. And if you're planning on playing, get the sleeves, the inner sleeves, the outer sleeves, the deck box, and go from there. And maybe have a trade binder. If you're selling online, and you're not playing, then you don't need the inner sleeves, outer sleeves, deck box, any of those stuff. You just need the white box. You just need the top loaders and the loose fitting sleeves. So this video, while it applies to two different people, there's two different groups of products that you may need. And if you're just buying boxes to invest and sit on, well, then I guess you don't need any of that. And you'll sit on your Pokemon boxes and you'll enjoy them going up in value at some point in time. So that's it. That's just a quick video on what you need to get started in this crazy market that's starting to happen. And hopefully you got some surging sparks. Have a good day.